Welcome back. You're with us on India Today. I now bring you a special investigation right ahead of Diwali on how young kids, some as young as 8, are being used by illegal pataka factories very near the national capital to make firecrackers. Remember, yesterday there was an incident in which 2 people were killed at one of these firecracker factories when the explosives burst. This is an India Today special investigation that shows how these young kids are being exploited in highly dangerous conditions.
India's most awaited moonless night, brought alive every year by bursts of colors, whistling red, yellow and green sparkles. But hidden behind these illuminating objects is a dark, chilling reality. A menacing truth about tiny hands who make them. In the world-famous Taj district of Agra, India Today's special investigation team has found these illegal makeshift factories producing fireworks in bulk for Diwali consumption. Smeared in gunpowder, young boys, girls and women were seen fixing the fuse, loading the flower pots and filling the fire wheels on barren dusty grounds and in shacks. These wickedly dangerous units are located in Dhaurra village, away from residential neighborhoods. Their operatives told India Today's undercover reporters they get customers through word of mouth, and most of them are retailers from the NCR region. Like Singh and his son Sonu run this unit in Dhaurra. Demand, they say, is high because of the festive season. Clients pick up the consignments themselves.
ऐसा ऑर्डर आते रहते हैं आपके पास? फरीदाबाद का भी ऑर्डर 10,000 का फरीदाबाद से कैसे बचाया आपने? कैसे बचाया? नहीं तो देखो इसको माल लगा खुद ही ले गए हो।
India Today's investigative reporters secretly filmed almost every corner of this largely roofless factory. Most of the workers were found to be children, teenagers and women, all in direct contact with hazardous ingredients and explosives. No gloves, no protective gear. A small fire could spell disaster, mutilation and death. In its report on the fireworks industry from its hub of Sivakasi in Tamil Nadu, the nation's child rights watchdog noted how young lives were exposed to life-threatening situations and disease. 90% of children employed in fireworks were found to have contracted asthma, eye infection and TB. Many of them were also found to be victims of psychological, physical and verbal abuse. In illegal firework units of Dhaurra village, exploitation of child and other workforce also appeared acute. They get 10 paisa for making one cracker, and they spend more than 15 hours a day around gunpowder and dangerous chemicals to make ends meet. Despite several deadly accidents reported from such factories, this shady business continues to thrive. This middleman, Praveen, revealed to India Today's investigative team that the police are paid enough to look the other way.
तो पुलिस मना नहीं करती थी, पकड़ती नहीं थी?
पुलिस तो अब ऐसा ही है, बहुत से तो पैसे के लालची होते हैं, पुलिस वाले तो ले आते हैं, फिर आप ही ना है।
मतलब काफी लोग मर चुके हैं। टोटल 25-30 लोग मर गए होंगे अभी तक इस गांव में।
ज़्यादा ही।
ज़्यादा ही?
With no other source of income in place, these poor workers, young and old, are driven to this nearly fatal secretive industry, caught in a cruel web of grinding poverty, crooked employers and vulnerable jobs. This is an India Today special investigation report by Sushant Pathak and Jamshed Khan.
What you've seen so far is just part one of this investigation, because Agra is not the only place where this is happening. It's also happening as close to the national capital as Ghaziabad. Nitin Jain now gets you part two of this India Today special investigation.
The making of a potential disaster. No formal training, no machines, no safety standards. That's how a large, unorganized part of India makes celebratory fireworks. India's special investigation team visited these factories of death in Ghaziabad, on the outskirts of the national capital, coated in dangerous explosive dust. Men, women and children, as young as this girl, were seen making crackers in catastrophic, amateurish manner in almost every second house. For them, the louder the product detonates, the better it is. No operative, no worker seemed to have the know-how about the use of gunpowder and its limits for consumer fireworks.
फूल भरेंगे तो फट जाएगा फिर असर इसमें ज्यादा हो जाएगा.
Clearly, a recipe for disaster is what these poor workers cook up. India has exhaustive rules to regulate display, storage and production of explosive. Chemical compositions of fireworks are well defined with permissible limits. Extensive do's and don'ts are also listed. So are internationally practiced safety requirements. The judiciary has already voiced serious concerns over weak enforcement. In a ruling last November, the Delhi High Court compared fireworks with firearms. It is not as if firecrackers are capable of any less harm than an arm within the meaning of Arms Act. Owing to less stringent control on use, firecrackers are available far more easily than an arm and are rampantly used, and which has over the years resulted in incidents of fire and injury caused by firecrackers on the occasion of Diwali having become a routine affair and multiplying annually. But India Today found police looking the other way as they patrolled this fireworks belt of Ghaziabad. Only 60 firework operators are licensed in this neighborhood, but as many as 300 units have come up here, many of them loaded beyond capacity. Makers like Mustafa Ali seemed least bothered about licensing conditions.
कितना भर सकते हैं, कितने की है अपना ये कैपेसिटी, कितना किलो की फैक्ट्री की?
फैक्ट्री का तो लाइसेंस का हिसाब होता है, उसमें लाइसेंस में चढ़ा होता है.
नहीं, जैसे अपने है तो अपना कितने किलो का है लाइसेंस ये?
वो तो घर पे लगा लाइसेंस में चढ़ा हुआ है सारा. 12 रुपए 15 रुपए.
You heard Ali. It makes no difference to him whether his permit is on display or not, and whether rules are complied with or not. No wonder accidents continue to happen. In March last year, 4 children lost their lives after a car parked with fireworks burst into flames in the same area. In Ghaziabad's fireworks industry, India Today's crew, posing as wholesale buyers, also found producers ready to label homemade crackers as branded products.
हमारा तो यही होगा, उसमें ब्रांड अपनी पर्ची लगो, लेबर जो कॉस्टिंग आएगी, जो कुछ कराना उसके ऊपर, प्लान के ऊपर कॉस्टिंग आपको देनी पड़ेगी.
All this explains why India's fireworks industry remains a deadly enterprise. Weak inspections, corruption, substandard products and illegal family factories continue to contribute to fatal fires. This is an India Today special investigation report by Shripal Shakhtawat and Nitin Jain.
Welcome back. You're with us from the newsroom. The story has all the makings of a slumdog millionaire, a Pakistani chaiwala. Not a filmy chaiwala, but a chaiwala in real life has now got a lucrative modeling contract. This after one particular image of him went viral. He was looking so dashing and smart in this picture that girls started stopping and getting pictures clicked with him, not in the ones and twos, but in the hundreds. The story went viral. This young man has now been offered a modeling contract. Here it is. It's gone viral.
He's the new blue-eyed boy of Pakistan. A modest chaiwala or tea seller is proving to be more famous than heartthrob Fawad Khan. The chaiwala Arshad Khan's snap at his shop in Islamabad's Itwar Bazaar was posted by photographer Jawaharlal Ali on her Instagram account. The image soon went viral with lakhs of hits and shares, turning Arshad an overnight social media sensation.
असल में आई हैड नो आइडिया मैं तो मतलब आई थी यहाँ पे एक फोटो वॉक के लिए आई थी मैं यहाँ पे और मैं और भी पिक्चर्स खींच रही थी मुझे ये नजर आई तो मैंने इनकी पिक्चर खींची लेकिन मुझे कोई अंदाजा नहीं था कि इतने मशहूर हो जाएंगे
Chaiwala soon became a top Twitter trend with girls swooning over his good looks. After Twitter, Facebook and YouTube got flooded with tweets, the humble tea seller also landed a modeling contract.
क्या आपको मालूम है कि इस वक्त आप फेमस पर्सनैलिटी बन चुके हो?
जी ये दोस्तों ने बता दिए बहुत सुबह से बहुत खुशी हो रही है ये प्रेम भरी तस्वीरें चल रही है नेट पे
सोशल मीडिया पे तो लड़कियां आपके ऊपर मर रही हैं वो आपको प्रपोज कर रही हैं वो आपको देखना चाह रही हैं तो क्या आज सुबह से कोई आई नहीं है देखने आपको
तकरीबन 30, 40, 50 दाने लड़कियां आकर चली गई तस्वीरें बना के और वीडियो बना के चली गई
Arshad's newfound fans are terming him as the answer to Momina Mustahsan, a Coke Studio singer whose debut song was a massive hit.
मैं बहुत शुक्रगुजार हूँ अर्शद भाई ने मुझे मौका दिया आगे बढ़ने का.
Some call the handsome chaiwala Pakistan's nuclear weapon, capable of a surgical strike on Indian girls. Bureau Report, India Today.